Grateful new day, grateful new day, grateful new day. Alright, let me support safe driving, yeah. Even though when I got in an accident, I ain't had my seatbelt on and I saved somebody, the head was about to hit the window. But anyway, how would you stop something that you want to stop? Okay, cool. What about drinking? Do somebody want to stop drinking? Why you want to stop drinking? That's the first way. Recognize why. Because I want to save money. That's a little reason. Because if you really wanted to save money, you wouldn't spend that money. It's one little way. Your kid said, tired of hearing your kid say, "Can I have some of your juice?" We getting bigger. That's a good reason. You fell asleep soon. You fall asleep when you pull up to your house in a car. You fall asleep, huh? Tired of falling asleep, and you ain't even make a complete stop at your destination, man. You ain't even get to your destination for real. Accidents. You wake up and you missing stuff. You're getting bigger. Maybe everybody that you know and love, maybe they do they like you when you drunk? We know we don't care about what nobody like. But is your presence wanted? Not just around the people you want to be around. The people that want you around. Do they still want you around? Let's backtrack. What happened to you when you was younger? Was somebody around you drinking? You was a little 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13-year-old at the cookout, sneaking sips out people's cups. Burnt your chest, but you like how it made you feel? Your big cousins gave you a shot, gave you a little sip. Or the little fast girls you grew up with, they had their little bottles, and you was drinking with them. Somebody did something real crazy from being drunk and woke up in a cell. Oh my goodness. Or woke up to a hospital bed. Sheesh. And there's some big reasons to want to gain some control, you hear me? Saying all that to say, if we sort out the little whys and find the biggest and the most nerve-wracking whys, here we go. That's when we're gonna begin to stop something that we ain't want to continue in. And it don't gotta be drinking. Somebody form of drinking could be driving around all night, kicking it with everybody. You hear me? That could be your form of drinking. Somebody else's form of drinking could be going to MGM. You hear me? Somebody could be spending all their money on rims instead of liquor. What's your biggest why? Whatever we want to stop, what's the biggest why? Forget the top 3. Forget all that. What's the biggest why? So, I'm going to share mine. Because a lot of stuff I just named, that was me. I was the youngin' that grew up around people that was drinking and smoking. And I was the youngin' that grew up around people that had women after women. You hear me? New women every week. You hear me? I was the one that sips out cups. I was the one that sipped a little bit with the little girls that had their little liquor. But I ain't never drink, like, going, hey, can you give me a bottle? Giving them my money until probably like 18 when I came home from juvie. And I was, me and my right-hand man, his favorite liquor was VSOP, you hear me? And I put a little bit on his little bottle and just sip a little bit because I wasn't no drinker. Because I grew up under some let's just say situation that always kept me away from drinking until I started fighting for my daughters, my princesses, you hear me? So, my biggest why is because I ain't want the wine or the hard liquor to one day just take over me. Because I went through a lot. And I know that alcohol was one of the main reasons that I went through what I was going through, some of the things I was going through, because that alcohol took over somebody. Dig what I'm saying? But without the alcohol, they great people. Everybody love them. Everybody love them with it too. But with it, like on it, like, oh no. Nobody want to deal with that person. Whole nother person, you hear me? Whole nother being come out. We had a nickname for it. But being who I'm being right now is like, people be like, who you talking about? Hey, man. It's a spiritual war. So I'm saying, once I recognized that, I said, oh, everybody that ever done a good thing, made people feel good or made people feel bad, was either led or misled by the spiritual world. Simple. A lot of us don't know when we on autopilot. Remember we said that yesterday? Autopilot is just doing things that you don't even know you doing, or really why you doing it, but you doing it. One day, a lot of y'all gonna realize y'all on autopilot. Why I say y'all? Because I'm not on autopilot no more. I was on autopilot. I woke up, I said, oh my goodness, I'm 26. 25 when my brain, when it really clicked, like, what, I'm 25? But like 26? I was like, dang. Where I been at? It don't feel like I was right here, but I was right here. Dig what I'm saying? So, your biggest whys is gonna help you. And then once you could weed out and recognize the biggest why, then you could once you recognize the biggest why, then you could start to pick at that. Then you could say, well, today I usually get, all right, let me give you an example. One of the other things that helped me stop eating was me forcing myself to look at exactly what I'm eating. And this was mushrooms, mushroom quesadilla, mushroom subs, fries, rice, mashed potatoes, Kraft mac and cheese from the little New York chicken and grill place, because they ain't got no real mac and cheese. Cheese ain't real. I was saying real mac and cheese, like, you know what I'm saying. That Kraft ain't, that joint don't be, yeah, that joint be, you gotta put seasonings on it when you get in the house, you hear me? But by like, maybe like the end of 2019, I just heard, you spending too much. I pulled out my calculator and I just did a rough estimate. So along my journey, stopping things, I recognize that don't rush. How long you been eating how you eat? How long we been thinking how we thinking? A long time. A long time. You hear me? So, with that being said, it's like, you heard that saying, don't nothing happen overnight? I used to believe that. But it do happen overnight. It might not happen that night that we wanted to happen. But when we keep working at it and working at it, one day you just going, hold up. I ain't drinking like 2 months. That's that overnight jump. One day it's going, and you not even, because you been working on it, right? Ain't you working on it? You should. One day it's going to be done with. You hear me? Somebody probably don't drink or smoke. Listen, it don't matter. Whatever we want to stop, it's the same formula. Locate the biggest why. What's your biggest reason? My biggest reason, I told you, I ain't want the alcohol or the wine to turn me up, basically, and just make me stop beating my daughters or something. I don't know. That's what I went through. So it's like, how that liquor do that to people? You don't know who and when and why and how, but it could happen. So since it's the possibility, like we watch the TV and the commercial come on, and they be like, I was stop smoking. You better listen. Man, how many times we gotta see that? How many times we gotta see that? It ain't me. It ain't you. All right. It's somebody though. That's it. Somebody. I got a body too. So I'm saying, why we can't be that somebody at some point? What we want to keep gambling for? Are you really got a hole in your throat and you... That's not making fun of somebody. That's oh my goodness. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, what's your biggest whys? We be seeing opportunities and obstacles in our face. A lot of us dive into the obstacle and walk away from the opportunities. Because the obstacles look comfortable, the opportunities, you uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, you hear me? Like, we have opportunity moment to moment, not tomorrow. Tomorrow too far, you hear me? We got the opportunity moment to moment. Somebody might drink right now. I'm not saying it's cool, but I'm saying relax. You alright. We was all misled. You grew up thinking that liquor and wine should be a part of our life, should be in our body. We was misled. It's alright. But don't you know that it don't make you feel too good, right? It make you feel stuff in your body over time. You ever felt something right here? You ever felt something right here? You ever felt something? You ever threw up? You tired of hangovers, headache? Tired of waking up late? This your third strike on your job, and you've been drinking for how long? So now you really gotta pay attention. I got some family members that was managers. Some people work in banks. They must ain't locate their biggest whys, because when we locate our biggest why, that should scare you. Now, I ain't scared of nothing. You took shrooms yet? Ain't nobody talking about they ain't scared of nothing. Because even the toughest person gonna respect a lot of stuff in life with a smile on their face, like, ah, you right, you right. No such thing as the toughest. No such thing as the wisest. No such thing as the greatest. So I'm saying, like, what's your biggest why? And why is that your biggest why? But shit, excuse my language, I did not want no liquor or nothing changing me and scaring my babies. Making them, when they walking in the house, dread walking in the house because they don't know what's going to happen. I'm not on that, so I said, And then, like, a part of that biggest why, in parentheses, is I wouldn't even be drinking if I ain't had to fight for my daughters. I picked up drinking in 2018. Probably like April or something. January, February, March. Around that time. And to go on myself, I used to keep the bottles and put them on top of the refrigerator. So cause I used to say, man, when you done drinking, we gonna count all the bottles and see how much money we wasted. And go on ourselves. I would, but I said, man, I'm throwing it away. I know how much. It's a lot. It's too much. No, just throw it away. Another way to break something, we're going to get the 18 minutes in. Nah, we're going to go to 20 minutes and we gone. You hear me? Another way to stop something that we don't want to be continuing is, what do you really want to be or do in this experience? Some of us be 30 in no time. Some of y'all be 25 in no time. Some of y'all be 21 in no time. Some of y'all be 60 in no time. Some of y'all be 80 in no time. Did you do what you wanted to do yet? Like, for real, that real thing you wanted to do. I ain't talking about the stuff that make you feel good. The one that's like, I don't know how that's gonna happen, but man, I just want to do that. That one. Like, I'm gonna give my mother $1 million. How I'm gonna do it? What's my biggest why to do it? And that why, the biggest why, put fire under your feet. Like, nah, cause we gonna get tired of keep on telling ourselves this the last time. One day we was riding with my man, and we both was talking about, man, we gonna stop drinking. And we both kept saying, man, last time. And one day we was riding. I said, hey, B. I said, hey, how many times you think them one more times add up to? He said, damn, D. Who that? I said, yeah, that shit probably, that's probably a whole lot, you hear me? How many one more time? How many times do we got one more time? And now, we're going to flip it to what happened after you start putting that why into play. Me, I started doing this. Watching myself. I called it, you got to watch yourself break it. So I called myself, watching myself pull out my money. Because I know for a fact, if I keep on pulling this out, I ain't gonna keep buying that stuff, man. You know? I'm not about to keep pouring this out. I paid for this. So, break your habit. Watch yourself break it. Pull that stuff out. Throw the bottle. Throw the cigarette after you hit it 2 times. The more and more we watch ourselves break what we got used to, that show us our courage.